All right, Libra, here we go. This is an energies update for the sign, soulmate energies update, I should say, for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a general reading, may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're probably here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, but it is pulled on the current energies right now, okay? So here we go. There's a lot of pain here in my pre-shuffle, blocking the peace. Here's the Temperance card. This is the baseline energy of March. I've been telling you guys that. But it's crossed by the Three of Swords. There's a lot of pain here stopping someone from being at peace. Okay? Could be you, could be your person. I'm reading the incoming energy, so I'm going to say it's them. Right? Because it's pain that's blocking someone's peace, about something that's getting away. It feels like you might be getting away, or it's too late, or you slipped away, or they fucked this whole thing up, something along those lines, about something they never admitted that they wanted. You know, Ace of Cups, sealed with cellophane, just hermetically sealed. All that love just sealed right up. There's a chance that they might come get it with the King of Swords here. The Temperance energy of March, I'm not sure. Your person tends to go back and forth. They really do. You have. I mentioned this in the weekly reading to you. It's very similar to Scorpio's person's energy. They're in, they're out. They're in, they're out. But as I've said before, the North Node being in Taurus right now, it's not going to tolerate that. They need to either be in or be out, and we see that here. There's the peaceful energy, the peace right here of the baseline energy of March within the soulmate cycle, and it's crossed by Three Swords. And that's the North Node of Destiny playing its game of, you need to decide here. This is someone who's basically very sad about something that they never really even admitted to themselves that they wanted, that they never went for. Not fully, anyway. We'll see. We'll see. It looks like they might be coming towards you. I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to shuffle the deck. I can't tell from the energy. I'll be honest. I could tell you. I would tell you if I could. Let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck here. This first card out is before the cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? So let's shuffle the deck for Libra here. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Libra universe right now under the current energies. Before the cut, I've got the Seven of Wands. Again, it's that someone is trying to be at peace here. Someone is trying to make things right, if nothing else, within themselves. And they're going about it all wrong. They're keeping at bay. They kept this connection at bay. They kept their feelings at bay. They kept everything at bay. And it's backfiring on them right now. It's literally backfiring on them. All right? They're going about it. Their strategy is wrong. I almost hope they're watching, because I could tell them your strategy is wrong. And right here, it's causing nothing to happen. It's causing everything to be sitting on the fence. The Hanged Man. It can go either way. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It can go either way. I said with that King of Swords, they might be coming towards you. They might. They know you're the rainbow, right? He was holding a rainbow sword. Might be. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's do a reading. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Libra universe. Give me a reading. It knows what I mean by that. This person just, again, there's some sort of blockage to their peace. That's sort of how I get it. They won't let this go, but at the same time, they don't seem to be all-in, chips on the table, of coming in towards it. Okay, I got my reading, and it's back. It's Temperance, and it's crossed by the Three of Swords. It's all that shuffling, two separate shuffles, at least 15 times around the deck. It came back. We've been getting this a lot lately. This has been coming up a lot in March. The Temperance card we can't get rid of. It is the energy of March. We saw that in my Q1 reading. That's where we get that from. My Q1 first quarter of 2022 reading, where I pulled on January, February, and March. March is rooted in Temperance. All right. Somebody now knows, because of February's energy, especially the second half of February, that what they've got on their side, the way they've been living, whatever it is, isn't right. Yeah, that's in the energy. And there's a lot of pain because of that. Right? There's a lot of pain because somebody never really, there's an imbalance in the connection here. And I'm hoping they want to fix that. Let's see. This is the energy around the connection. This is how someone feels in their emotions. This is how they feel in the soul. Not what they show you, not what they tell you in the 3D. Right? How they feel about you. Right here's the hidden energy. And what you don't know, and the universe will tell us, and I'll read it with the energy of the connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. I have no idea what this person's going to do. I'm just being honest with you. It can go either way. That hanged man told me that. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top. If I think we need to extend it, I will. I don't know yet. Let's see. Here's the energy of the connection right now. First card out after Temperance. Wow. King of Pentacles. Believe it or not, and that's why Temperance came back twice. So I'll show you what this means. This is about stability when this falls here in the connection. The connection is actually stable. Your connection is beautiful. It's perfect. It's fine. Good condition, right? If it was in the hospital, the little beeper thing would be going, doot, doot, doot. Everything's fine. This is why Temperance came back a couple of times. The connection itself is fine. Your person is not. Because of love, they never gave. And they're not sure whether they're going. Why was I not sure if the King of Swords was going to come in? Because underneath him, I didn't show it to you, but underneath him is the energy of 4 swords doing nothing. It can go either way. This is a king that does something. This is a card of doing nothing. You know, they know what they want to do. The connection itself is stable. It's not the connection. It's not you. It's your person. It's whoever this is I'm pulling on. Okay? How does this person, whoever the fuck this is, feel in their emotions right now? God, I can't wait to find out. 10 Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. It's a energy of, I think when we clarify it, we'll find it's a false 10 of Pentacles. It's an energy of woulda, coulda, shoulda when this is here. Okay? Because the energy of the connection is this irreplaceable 8-point buck. Right? Rainbow antlered 8-point buck. The connection is irreplaceable to either of you on some level, but to them for sure. Okay? This is a woulda, coulda, shoulda energy. I don't have a card to back it up yet. We will when I clarify. I almost guarantee it. Okay? That's the energy that's there. It's almost, I don't read reversals, like I don't turn my cards around and I put them upright personally in the deck, but this is technically an energy of a 10 of Pentacles reversed. And I'm not going to turn it, even though a lot of people have asked me to. Oh, if you read the energy reversed, would you please turn the card around? I did that once or twice back in the early days, and people yelled at me, oh, you're cheating, you're this and that. You didn't. Okay, fine. I'll let the clarifiers prove it. It's perfectly fine. It's a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Also, this tells me they might be in a 10 of Pentacles situation on their side. They might be locked into something long term. If it is, it's, I wish to God I could get out of it, kind of a thing. But that's not the energy that's here. It's just a whole lot of coulda, had a V8, you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda kind of energy. How do they feel in the soul about you? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. It's the Hierophant. Yeah. You're the fucking Obi-Wan. I've been getting this, you're the Obi-Wan lately a lot. You know, it's because well, why? Why have I been getting that? Well, my all signs readings are powerful. Okay? My all signs reading on Venus moving into Aquarius talks about someone who was distant and now wants to be undistant, now wants to be closer. Right? My Mercury and Pisces reading, all signs I just did today, talks about the energy of that and how it's affecting things with people actually acknowledging their feelings and emotions. Okay? Yeah, you're the Obi-Wan, of course, because they've realized it. The energy of the end of February knocked people on their ass who've been lying to themselves about whatever 10 Pentacles was on their side and all of that kind of thing. This right here, this is nice. You've changed this person. You've changed their life in some way. I say that to a few signs. You're one of the signs I say it to. I believe you have. Libras are very smart. You are, if not the most, one of the most intelligent signs in the zodiac. Right? You're a very nice, good influence on this person in some way. They have a very high opinion of you, shall we say, with the Hierophant here. It also tells me there's a spiritual connection here. It runs much deeper than what both of you might know. Okay? Right here's the hidden energy, what the universe wants to tell us. It's red with this King of Pentacles. What is it? The Six of Cups. It's about past life ties. It ties more to the Hierophant than it does anything else. But it is, I see there's a lot of past life ties here, but it's also the energy of the connection is one of an irreplaceable stability, something that's really nice, the real deal kind of Ten of Pentacles sort of a thing. Somebody's got a lot of, there's a lot of nostalgia right now, is what the universe wants us to know. Okay? You might be in a lot of nostalgia as well. You might be doing some thinking back to things, but they definitely are, because I'm pulling on the incoming energy. Okay? What's the potential final outcome here? Red with this Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords. It's a card ultimately of nothing compares to you in a way. Whenever I'm drawn to these little dots on the card, it ties with the energy over here of, again, it's irreplaceable, this rainbow antlered buck. But somebody is disappointed in themselves, or you're disappointed. Somebody is disappointed here. Okay? It is communication, but I'm seeing this a lot lately. And I saw this in a 3 quick card that I did earlier today as well, that I put up, where the person left as a knight, but they showed up as a page, kind of a thing. There's some nervousness here about it. It's sort of it's communication that you thought was going to be bigger, but it turns out being smaller. And if you think about it, in the soul, you're you know how they feel about you. You're the Hierophant, you're the Guru, you're the Pope, right? And they show up like a page. You know, it's also a message that if you want the Ten of Pentacles with this person, right, you have to start small. You have to take it from the bottom and build up. You need this person to open up to you, okay? You need them to get real. And if they're not, kick them back to the curb if they're not done cooking. Because there's no way to get this from here, right? There just isn't. I would have rather seen a Four of Wands here. That would have been nice. That would be the road to this, okay? Let's clarify. Let's clarify with the Light Seer deck. Let's see where we go here. Let's see. What was our overall energy? Oh, yeah. I'll just put that there. Temperance. Of course, temperance. No doubt. The energy of March. We can't get rid of temperance. It's everywhere. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Let's clarify. So there is communication here. They are coming towards you. But it really is, I read it as a message of, they do see your value, of course, but I read it as a message of, from the incoming energy of one of you, you're going to need to take it from the bottom, the ground floor up with this person. Don't think they're showing up with a big grand gesture because they view you as the Hierophant. You're only setting yourself up for disappointment there, I'm telling you. Just be careful with that. King of Pentacles, why is it here? But if you've been waiting to hear from this person, that's a good card to land there. They have never stopped keeping an eye on you, I can tell you that, even if that just means daydreaming or looking at your picture. For some of you, they looked at your social media a lot and they learned a lot from you. I can dig that. You're the guru, you know. Either way, they learned energetically from you, like I've been telling you guys for a while now. You know, that's how these connections work. One side grows faster than the other side picks up that excess energy and grows whether they want to or not, you know, whether they want to or not. We saw it with the Mercury and Pisces reading. That's kind of what's been going on. All right, King of Pentacles, tell me about it. Yeah. The energy of the connection right now, it's judgment time. It's open. The door is open. Judgment. The door is open for a resurrection here, for a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's there. The stability, the connection is healthy. The connection is a third energy. Think of it as a ball of energy in the middle, right here in the middle. And you guys, you're an offshoot coming off of here, and their energy's an offshoot coming off of this side. Okay? The connection, the ball in the middle, is in perfect condition. It's wide open, it's stable, it's ready for someone to come in who once ran, right? Someone from the past to come into the present to affect the future. Yep, it's ready. It's right there. All right? It's like I said, it's not you, right? You're over here, it's not you, your strand is fine. It's them. It's that damn Three of Swords that's right there. It's this person. And this is what, ironically, this is what brings them in. But so they show up under an energy of pain. And that's why they show up as this. That's why I got this page here in my final outcome. And the Page of Swords at that. I'd rather a Page of Wands here. Page of Swords is disappointing. Right? You promised me a great horned owl. That's a barn owl. That's not a great horned owl. It's a barn. He's cute. I like them. They make good pets. Yes, I don't advocate keeping them as pets, but some countries you can buy them. And yes, barn owls are very nice. They're terrific. And they get along well with cats too, strangely. So if you have cats, they actually get along well, barn owls, with them. There's a very famous video out there of a barn owl that made friends with a cat. And they sit on a rock wall together and they have fun and all that kind of stuff. They do. But I was hoping for that King of Swords who takes action that we saw in the pre-shuffle. Where's he at? Is he still here? Where's my King of Swords? This, right here, that's a great horned owl. Well, he's much bigger, right? Again, it's a message of, I showed you a King of Swords. I showed you they might take action as a great horned owl. And in our end result, we get a barn owl. You thought it would be bigger, right? When I said I was coming with a great owl, you thought I was coming with a great owl. I came with a mid-size owl. It's like that. The connection is fine. It's your person that maybe needs a little tuning up here, okay? All right. I'm just being honest with you. Don't shoot the messenger. It's on top. 6 of Cups. These are read together. Remember that. 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups. A lot of nostalgia here. Somebody, your person in particular, I believe, is doing a lot of thinking back to what happened here. Why is, if this is so awesome, and it is awesome to them. I said nothing compares to you. Look, I've got the little, whenever I'm drawing to these little dots, these little stars, these colored stars on the card here. It's nothing compares to you. I used to make the entire country of Ireland cry. I would sing Redneck Sinead. Nothing compares to you, right? The whole country cried all last year. I'm sorry, I just made them cry again. But it's true. And they're thinking back. And I know on the outside they're not showing it to you. I know they are. For most of you anyway. This person is in pain. And we mask our pain. We cover it up. All right? We cover it up. Birds do it all the time. Birds are great examples of that. That's why they're tough to keep as pets. You think they're fine because in nature they have to pretend to be fine. They have to pretend everything's cool. You know, if a crow dies in a tree or something like that, usually it looks fine and then it just falls and lands on the ground dead. That's usually what happens with most birds when they die. They looked perfectly fine a minute ago and then he just fell out of the tree and landed dead. Yeah, because he wasn't perfectly fine. He was pretending he was. This person's not fine no matter what they're pretending on the outside. All right? And listen, I know your person's not a bird, but these cards have birds on them. All right? And I that's why I identify with these cards very well. And I'm a bird guy. You know, it's what I do. I've studied them my whole life. I love birds. But I'm telling you, and they actually do behave a lot like people. 6 of Cups here. There's a lot of nostalgia in the energy here. There's a lot of water under the bridge, though. Right? Between you two? I believe it. I believe something's happened here. There's something that has to be cleared up. 3 swords violating their peace for something that they didn't go for, that they wanted to go for. Why is the 6 of Cups here? Page of Wands. There's my Page of Wands that I wanted here. It's right here. It is this nostalgia that's going to drive them in. The connection needs to be begun from the ground floor. It is a message that's coming up because this is my party girl. This is also in the Lightseer deck, the same energy, almost identical to the Fool in this deck. It has to be, there's a lot of water under the bridge. I just got done saying it. This connection has to be begun again from the beginning. We have to resolve all the past issues. The universe is saying you must resolve all these past issues that everyone's nostalgia about and thinking about and in pain about in order for this connection to move forward to the 10 of Pentacles. Otherwise it can't. So take it slow. It's probably best they do show up as a page. Perhaps you take a lesson from my playbook, which is I meet people on their level. I always do. That's why I don't walk around making everybody around me feel stupid. I could do that if I wanted to, but I don't. I meet everybody on their level, right? It doesn't matter. Meet this person on their level. It's the way to do it. It's a good way to conduct business, too, by the way, if you got any business meetings. Don't want to make people feel stupid in a business meeting. The idea is meet them on their level. It has to be. You have to address the past issues. So if they show up as a page, you be a page, take it slow, bring it up. Okay? 10 of Pentacles, why is it here? Now I read these, this is in their emotions, this 10 Pentacles. I think it's a whole lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda. I think this is, again, I'm seeing 2 energies of nostalgia here. Energy is always in layers. Keep in mind as I talk through these readings, I'm giving you the layers of energy. All right? I'm not just making shit up. Energy goes in layers. It has to be peeled back. As an energy reader, if I read somebody in person, right? If I'm at a party or something and I need to read somebody to see what the fuck this person's about, I talk out loud. People think I have fucking schizophrenia or something. I'll be sitting there, I'll be asking them a question, and then I'll be looking at them and I'll go, Jesus, why would they say that? I actually talk about them as though they're not there, like there's some narrator going on or something like that. People around me probably think I'm schizophrenic or something. He's crazy. Yeah. Well, I am crazy, but that's how you read energy. And right here, I've got nostalgia. I got a whole lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda energy here for sure. I've got a connection that's in great shape. I got a Libra that's in decent shape, that's done some growing. And what I've got is a person on the other side who hasn't that much, you know, or not as much. They have been non-receptive to the information coming through the connection, the guru aspect of the connection. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Let's find out. Let's see. Yeah. It's the page, another page, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. It's a child. It's a. This Page of Pentacles is a teenager leaving the house with the pants down. All right. The Ten of Pentacles is the pinnacle. It's everything. It's better than the Ten of Cups, right? The Ten of Cups can sometimes be illusions and fairy tales and things like that. This is everything. It's the 401k, it's the cars, it's the houses, it's the marriage, it's the family, it's the dog, it's 2 dogs even. It's all of it, right? There's a dog here. Right, there you go. This teenager can't take care of themselves, all right? It's a whole lot of wishful thinking. It really is. They're learning, they're growing. It's telling me that they're behind you. They want this, but they don't know what this is. That's, again, I got a page here. It's red with this Page of Swords. They show up as a page. You know, and you're the Hierophant. They even feel you as that. You're the shit. Okay? So what's on top here? Yeah. Death. Something on their side may have ended. Something, or if that's not the case, if your person's not with someone, fine. If they are, something's ended. But this Death card here, as soon as it hit the table, something happened in this person's life to skew their view of what 10 Pentacles is. Okay? Maybe mommy and daddy got divorced. I don't know. And that affected them. There's something that they're carrying forward with them. All right? That they really need to grow from. That they need to grow up past if they really want 10 of Pentacles. Okay? And it's very interesting that I have the Page of Pentacles here, because in the animal deck here, the Page of Pentacles is a fawn, a baby deer. And the Queen of Pentacles, which is the divine feminine, right? A feminine energy, which is what most of my viewers are here, is that same fawn, baby deer, against an adult female deer. So in other words, this person, you help this person grow, but they're still behind you a little bit, okay? Either way, there's a rebirth here. It shows that they're coming in or they're changing because of this connection, because this is the card of the student. They are learning. Why is the Death here? Slowly. It's something that they never learned before. This ties to that energy I got when the card first hit the table. Something happened in this person's life that messed up their view of what the Ten of Pentacles is. I can't say what. I'll just use an example. Mommy and daddy got divorced. Okay? I don't know if that's what it is or not. I'm not a fucking psychic. I have to try to explain this energy to you as best I can. I have to take feelings and convert them into words. Something happened in this person's life at some point that changed how they feel about Ten of Pentacles, a broken home of some kind or something along those lines. It could be they're just breaking up with somebody. I have no idea. Either way, it's something that they always swept under the carpet. With the Seven of Swords here, they never wanted to learn it. You are causing them to learn it. They are learning. But their propensity is to just sweep it under the carpet. It's why they show up as a page. Okay? It's why this person is a page compared to you. And you wonder, well, why are they a page? Well, what makes you say that? Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. Pages as far as the fucking eye can see here. Pay attention to a 3-quick card I did earlier today, too. Your energy is definitely all over that. Why is the Hierophant here? Why is it here? So they see, so you're the shit. I mean, I know they're learning from you because you're the Hierophant. You're reflecting as the Hierophant in their soul. You are the guru. This is the guru. This is the spiritual connection. This is the energy flowing through them that's causing them to change. It is what it is. But you've grown a lot. You've got, these connections are always for the greater good of all parties involved. You've grown too. You know, but the Divine Feminine has grown faster because they've watched videos, they've read books, they're talking to people, they're talking to each other, support groups and all kinds of things like that. You know, and also you're a bit more spiritual than this person, I get. Even though some of you might write in, we're on Twitter and say, my person's very spiritual, Steve. Okay, well, a lot of people are fake-ass spiritual. Okay? Are they very spiritual? Let me give them a quiz and we'll see. Alright? You know, we'll write up a Steve Love Tarot spiritual quiz that you can give to anybody that tries to get in your pants by telling you they're spiritual. We'll see how they do. Okay? Because a lot of people are just good at spouting off a bunch of catchwords and key phrases and things they've heard everywhere. And yeah, you could talk a good game. You could talk someone's pants off pretty good. I'm not getting a whole lot of spirituality from this person. Okay? I'm seeing some, but not a lot. I think you're the guru here. Why is the Hierophant here? Alright? It is what it is. The Ten of Wands is crossing that. Yeah, it's a burden to them. Okay? What do gurus do? Alright, let's talk about the word guru. Gurus show people a better way. Okay, that's one way to put it. Alright? Gurus show people a better way, a new path. This person sees that as a burden of some kind, the Ten of Wands. Alright? Why would that be? Well, I never talk about anything that's not in the energy. I don't even joke about it. I just said, I made a joke about someone saying on Twitter that their person's really spiritual, Steve. And I said, well, maybe not. Maybe we can give them a quiz. This is someone who probably thought they were spiritual before they met you. And then you show up, and this connection it's a burden to them. It's like, oh, I was wrong about that too. Oh, I was wrong about that. Oh, I've been living all wrong. They're learning slowly, but this person is a carpet sweeper. You're one of the signs who has a carpet sweeper on their side. It's a real burden. Okay? All this stuff that they're learning, all this energy flowing through them, flowing out of their soul. It's a real burden to them. And it may have nothing to do with them thinking they were spiritual or anything, but for somebody it does, or I wouldn't have mentioned it. If that's not for you, if that's not the situation, they're a carpet sweeper. Something happened in their life for all of you. Something happened that affected their view of what 10 Pentacles is. And they carpet swept it. They dealt with things the same way over and over again, and they needed to learn. They didn't learn until you came along. But the stuff they were learning, people don't like to change. It's always a burden if we have to change. This person's going through some changes. And that's always 10 Wands. For people who are carpet sweepers, who are 7 of Swords, sneaky deaky, sneaky way, you know, kind of thing. Forget about it. Lie to yourself, whatever, sneak away in the moonlight, that kind of thing. On top here, the King of Swords. This person really wants to come towards you. Okay? Swords don't usually belong in the soul here. But the truth is, this is the King of Swords, and he's kind of sitting right now, right? He's not really doing any kind of action pose or anything like that. But he knows the truth, he is the truth, and he speaks the truth. This tells me that this person, though it might be a burden, 10 of Wands, right? Heavy on their mind, pissing them off, maybe even some of them, the truth is sinking in, okay? That of all the swords to land in the soul, I'll take that one on top of a Hierophant any day of the week. Why is the King of Swords here? It's sinking in. 5 of Cups. Now they're feeling the loss of the connection. As it sinks in, they feel the loss of the connection. When they feel the loss of the connection, it sends them into you. The first thing I said when this hit the table was, wow, this person really wants to talk to you. Well, here's why. The 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, 3 swords, 5 cups, are the 2 cards that end the separation periods in these soulmate connections. I've been telling you guys that since the day I got here. It's right there. The truth is, it might be a burden, but the lessons that this connection, that the guru, you, and this connection are showing them are sinking in. And as they do, they feel more and more of a loss. By the way, a loss I felt earlier when I said woulda, coulda, shoulda around this Ten of Pentacles. Okay? That's the woulda, coulda, shoulda energy. It's amazing how the cards lay out the energy here. That's your woulda, coulda, shoulda right there. All right? That's fucking awesome. It really is. It really is. So yeah, they feel the Ten of Pentacles in their emotions. But what they're feeling is woulda, coulda, shoulda. In other words, what they thought was 10 Pentacles isn't, because of this connection. The truth is slowly sinking in. Now they feel the loss of it. That's why they show up in pain. That's why they show up as a page. You know, it's a little tail between the legs kind of thing. A little bit. A little apology that they owe you. I believe that's true. Universe wants to talk about the Six of Cups. It wants to talk about all this nostalgia and also the power of the connection. Let's see. Why is the Six of Cups here? Well, I almost called it the Six of Swords. How about that? Why is the Six of Cups here? I wonder why that was. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Tell me about that. I feel a very strong nostalgia energy around it. Like, you know, I don't even know you, Libra, and I miss you. You know, when I look at this energy, I feel like I missed out. I probably did in not knowing you. I probably missed out, Libra. I'm sorry. All right. It's a very one-sided relationship we have. All right, here we go. Yeah. What did I just say? The Four of Pentacles. Again, there's a hole. It's a card of the miser. It's a card of someone holding back. They're afraid to lose this, but they're afraid to approach it too. You know, again, that's why they show up as a page. I got pages everywhere here. All right. The truth is sinking in, though. This Five of Cups explains the energy around the Ten of Pentacles, and it explains the energy around this Five of Cups and the King of Swords together, I should say. Explains this Ten of Pentacles and the energy around it, and this Three of Swords. Big time. Temperance wins the day here. I believe that's true. But what's on top here? I shit you not, on the top of the deck is the Six of Swords. I remember I called this the Six of Swords, and I said, I wonder why I did that. I shit you not. I didn't. It's amazing. I love tarot. I fucking love it. I do. It's amazing how this reflects the energy. Blows my mind even after 30 years of pulling tarot cards all the time. There it is, the Six of Swords. I called this the Six of Swords. It's got a Six of Swords right smack on top of it. This is the Six of Cups. It's red with the Six of Cups, strangely enough. The Six of Swords. It's on top of the Six of Cups, and it's red with the Six of Cups up here. This is about moving on to calmer waters. Yes, but this is about this is not what this is about. This is about woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's the woulda, coulda, shoulda energy again. It's someone who sees you getting away. You're the one on this boat. You're the one getting away, right? You're the one getting on the calmer waters. You're the one who's thriving. You're the one's doing better than them. They now are behind you as a page, having to learn what 10 Pentacles really is, and seeing that they had it wrong all this time, and they let some past thing, and all this truth that's sinking in about all the things that they're learning from this connection and from you, and how they feel about all this and that, causing all this loss and regret, and you're getting away because of choppy waters. You're moving on to calm water because you want to get away from the choppy water. See, I believe a lot of you Libras are coming into your own. I believe you're finding yourselves. You're the shit. You know, you're one of my signs that's the shit. You really are. And they see, whether it's true or not, their perception is that you're slipping away. And I believe that's why this is here. I believe she's chucking that spear. I call it a spear. It's a wand, but it's a spear. Don't get away, right? Like I said in one of the Twin Flame Journey readings recently, they're gonna your BMW is driving up the road. They're gonna shoot your tire out. They can't catch you in their '74 Pinto, so they're just gonna take the gun out of their trunk and shoot one of your tires out so that you can't get away up the road. It's that kind of thing. Oh, it's absolutely perfect. This is a very symmetrical reading. I get why I called it that now. Makes perfect sense. Why is the Six of Swords here? She look a little worried to you, male or female? If they're doing it to themselves, okay? They're worried you're getting away. Yeah, I asked, why is the Six of Swords here? They're worried you're getting away. But you're only getting away because they're not fucking doing anything. It's a card of inaction. Get off there. They can untie this. This is bad kidnapping. I'm not here to give kidnappers lessons. I could. I could teach you things, but I'm not. First thing I'd teach you is not to tie people's hands up in the front. That'd be number one. Leave their mouth open so their teeth are free to untie things. This person can get out of this is my point. All right? There you go. The bottom line is they're worried that you're getting away. That's why it's a page. It's a pagey move. But they're chucking a spear to stop you. They're going to stab you in the back. Wait, don't go. So they show up. It's a little smaller than you thought it would be. It does have the energy of this 8-point rainbow antlered buck around it with these rainbow dots here. Nothing compares to you. All right? I'm not going to make Ireland cry again. I won't do it. I love them. They're nice people. I don't want them all. I don't want a whole country crying. It's not fair. But either way, Page of Swords, why is it here? Nothing compares to you. It's a country song. Okay, it's a country song now, Sinead. Live with it. All right, Page of Swords. What's the final on this? I've been waiting to pull on this. There's a lot of energy to sort out, though. You know, you need to know all this stuff. Listen, you know, a lot of people's readings and stuff like that, it's cool. You know, yeah, your person's turning around, they're coming back. If it was that fucking easy, they'd already have done it. Energy is in layers. There's layers and layers and layers and layers. There's always a reason that they're not back yet. That you're not feeling them up on a couch. Okay? You know, if it was as easy as they're turning around and coming back, people would just do it left and right. Boom, boom, boom. Texts going off. All kinds of things happening. Phones lit up. Doors being knocked on. Cars pulling up in the driveway. It's not that simple. These people... And if you're part of a soulmate cycle, it was time for you to grow. You had soul recognition. You came together because it was time for you to learn a lesson and grow. You each had a lesson. That's where the separation phase comes in. You each had something to learn. One side inevitably always learns faster than the other. So one side ends up waiting for someone to come back, and the other side ends up being the runner, who might be turning around and might be coming back, but they haven't really learned 100% yet, as we saw here with the Page of Pentacles crossing here. But it's sinking in. This guru energy is sinking in on this person. This is nice. This is communication here. I don't want you to be disappointed by it. I want you to be excited by it when they show up, because it means that you're having a huge impact on them. Big time. Okay? And I'm mentioning that a lot lately. Because with the angel energy running March, these people are compelled on crack to come in and talk. It just is. It's a warm, soothing energy. It's temperance. It's Archangel Michael. He's about truth. And the temperance energy is about balance. And it's also about emotion, balanced emotion. It's often 2 cups of water being balanced. Water is emotion. Right. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Tell me about this Page of Swords. Let's go. I'm running out of things to tell these people. I love symmetry in a reading. I do. Like Hannibal used to say on the A-Team, I love it when a plan comes together. I feel like I should put a cigar in my mouth right now. Crossing this King of Pentacles over here was judgment. Crossing our ending at the beginning of the reading. At the end, it's crossing here. Judgment is crossing this. All right? This person is coming back. There is a second chance here. These 2 cards together are, if you thought this was over, you know, which you might, because they only show up as a page, so it's a very light energy. If you thought this was over, you're wrong. All right? There is nothing you can do to affect this. This is energy of the universe. This is judgment. It's God's source, the universe, it fucking self. All right? As far as I know, you don't have the ability to resurrect anything. Okay, you can't go to your local graveyard and go, I want that one, you know, and they come up out of the grave. I don't believe that. I don't believe you can do that. I can't do that. Okay, I can't do that, and the things I can do scare the crap out of most people, and I can't do that. I can't go to a graveyard and do that. So I doubt you can. You know who can, though? God, source, the universe. It can if it wants to. God certainly can. It's somebody coming back here. There is a second chance coming. Something you thought was long over is about to make a triumphant return for most of you. I can't say all. They still have free will. Your person might be a super fuckwit. I don't know. What's on top here? Nine of Pentacles. Again, these cards are read together. So the Nine of Pentacles is read with the Death card here. The Death card was about something within this person, right? Something that they kept them trapped, if you will, with this kind of deception, this churning something over in their mind, dealing with something, bringing something forward from the past that they couldn't get rid of. This Nine of Pentacles tells me they're getting free of that. Okay? That's why they're showing up. Again, it ties to the soul energy of the King of Swords on top of the Hierophant, which talks about the truth of what this connection had to teach them is beginning to sink in. It's causing them a lot of pain and regret. A lot of pain and regret. And a huge fear that you're getting away. We see it here with the Eight of Cups from the pre-shuffle and the actual cards that ended up being the overall energy of our reading. And we see it here. This fear that you're getting away. This is someone who's free of this now. This bodes well. It explains why they're coming in. On the flip of that energy, they're nervous as fuck about it. It's why they show up as a page, because you're the shit. They see you out there thriving. They do. I see this a lot. We see it in the Twin Flame Journey readings. You just watch any one of those readings and you see how far ahead the Divine Feminine is from where the Divine Masculine is in this spiritual journey. You're the root of the whole damn spiritual journey. You're the Hierophant in their soul. You're the guru. So yeah, you're way ahead of them. You know, it's nothing new. It's right there in all those Twin Flame Journey readings. That's why we do them. We look at everyone's progress. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? It's communication, it's reconciliation, it's the Ace of Swords. It's, again, this person does not want you to get away. I mean, this combination of cards here in the final outcome, there's a reconciliation coming. Somebody is, or an attempt at one. Anyway, it's up to you, though. The universe is facilitating it energetically. Okay, they can still use their free will and not come in. I'm sorry. I gotta say that because I can't control free will. Believe me, if I could control people's free will, the world would be a much better place. You want me in charge. I'm very logical. I'm very generous. You know, it would be great. But the truth is, I can't control free will. Nobody can. Everybody got their own free will, and everybody's got the right to be however they want to be and do whatever they want to do. And I personally like it that way anyway. You know, it's nice. It does create an inconvenience for us, though. Here's your inconvenience here. It's up to them whether they come in or not. They show up as a page. The page tells me some of them will chicken out. All right? Children chicken out. Some kids are more chicken than others, aren't they? It is what it is. But the energy is set for them to come in. It's up to you how you deal with it. Again, I'm going to give you the advice, and you can take it or leave it. I don't really care. Do what you want to do. Meet them on their level. You are reflecting as pure Empress energy, the Hierophant, however you want to look at it. You don't want to, it's like the Hierophant's the Pope, don't pull the whole kiss my ring thing or anything like that. Just meet them on their level and take things from the bottom up and you'll be good to go. This person has been through something in their life. There's no doubt about it. Something that they kept carpet sweeping. This connection is teaching them not to do that. You're the guru, teaching them a better way in a lot of ways. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe here. If I controlled free will. Scared the hell out of everyone in my house right now when I said that. Everyone freaking out. No, we don't want that. I'd be maniacal. I stay out of leadership positions. I'm too tempted to go maniacal. All right, here we go. At least I know that, right? There we go. Three cards and a crossing card for universe. What else you want to tell Libra before we go? That's my theme song. The message from the universe to you, Libra, the parting message is 7 Wands, 3 Pentacles, 5 Pentacles, and an Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is crossing the 3 of Pentacles. There's a lot of love here on both sides. All right. Again, it's the same fucking message. All right. Similar. The 5 of Pentacles changes it up just a little bit, but there's a lot of love here on both sides. It's all, most of it ungiven as of yet. But it's leaking out of here slowly. All right? You can see it. It's just sort of leaking out slowly. And that's the way you want it. You don't want to dump the whole thing out. These are children on this card here, in the Three of Pentacles. Take it from the ground fucking floor up. It's good advice for anything in your life, even a business and things like that. Don't grow it too fast. You grow too fast, you end up, well, it ends up bad. It can. That being said, I'm not here to give business advice. It's Steve's Love Tarot, so I'll refrain from that little diatribe. But the Seven of Wands here is red with these are red center, left, right. The Seven of Wands is red with the Five of Pentacles. All right. Somebody here is very nervous about coming towards you. They want to fight for it, but they keep themselves at bay a little bit. All right. You've got to take an approach to this. Someone is out in the cold. They're reluctant to put the key in. It's fine. You've got to meet them on their level. The Five of Pentacles, I said, changes this up a little bit, though. Okay? Somebody does want to fight for this who didn't before. Yes. But somebody also wants their cake and wants to have their cake and eat it too a little bit. In that there's something that there's always sacrifice involved. There's something that they don't want to lose at the same time. There's something here about, and it can be pentacle related. I'm not really reading. I'm reading it more as general energy. There's something about an aspect of themselves or an aspect of their life or something like that that they lose coming towards you. All right? That's the reluctance here. That might be why they downgrade as a page at the very end, of things, or why they keep reflecting as a page in part. That might be part of the reason why. Only you know what that is, okay? But basically, it can also just mean, if that doesn't apply to you, who knows? Somebody wants to come in from out of the cold. The Seven of Wands. The energy around the Seven of Wands is crystal clear. Somebody wants to stand up and fight for this. Somebody wants to do what's right for them, though. So that's the thing. What's right for them. Meaning, they may not want to sacrifice too much to come towards this. There is an energy of that. I have to tell you that that's there. Someone wants to stand up and do what's right for them. Emphasis on the word them. There is something that they do not want to lose, that if they go too far, they'll lose something. I don't know what that is. The advice from the universe to get around it is to go slow, is to build it from the ground up. So maybe, in your case, of all the signs, in your case, it's best that they do come in as a page. And you start small. Meet them on their level. Okay? That's what I got for you. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Good luck, everyone.